the economy.
Yep, absolutely. But jumping into game number 4 with a score of 2-1 in favor of Bioice in the upper side of the map, not really a corner. It is going to be wearing the green carapace this time. He is up by 1 game, and his name is Bioice.
Yes, it is. And on the left side of the map, the red Terran, who is down 1, he needs to win this map in order to tie it up and go into the next map, is Psystorm's Intense.
As you take a second to get into this game here, do take a second to click that follow button on the SC2CTL if you like what you're seeing here. We do stuff like this all the time, and actually this is a good time to mention on this very channel here, coming up here in about a month or so, you're going to be seeing a lot of AHGL action as both Jackson and I have been recruited here to cast the upcoming season of AHGL, so that's going to be pretty awesome. So if you like what you see, follow the channel to keep posted on that. Also go out to Twitter and follow Jackson_R
Hughes. Hughes. I really need to change it.
And Wingnut SC is myself. So I mean, going into game number 4 here, we've seen 3 games of Bioice doing literally the exact same thing.
And he went for a pool first this time.
And in game number 4, it's going to be something different, which is good. I like this. I was just going to say that we need to see something different out of Bioice, because Intense is a really good player. He's top 15, 10-ish GM on North America, so he's not going to be had 4 times by the same kind of build, or 3 times.
Absolutely. He got a little bit cut off guard last game. I think he's going to be fully equipped and prepared to kind of really see what's coming. The second game, I think he really just kind of lost grip a few times, and that just kind of spiraled out of control. So you're right. I think Bioice really needs to start switching things up. He got comfortable with the macro. He got comfortable with the kind of quick all-in. So, you know, he needs to work on things. A lead is a lead, but it can be lost really easily, especially with someone that can just control and out multitask so hardcore like Intense.
Yeah, I mean, you know, based on what Intense has been doing, I kind of feel like Terrans are a little bit more rigid in their builds. You know, you either see a mech player that does mech, or a bio player that does bio, or a player that does kind of both, but in the same sort of manner. So I sort of expect all the games to see pretty similar variations of the same type of play we've seen out of Intense. And so knowing that, I mean, with this different sort of build here out of Bioice, a good friend of mine named Spider Slayer, who's in chat right now, he's a really good High Master Zerg player, and he likes to really do this really early roach push. And, you know, the Lings here taking Intense a little bit off guard here is having to cancel his expansion, but I would like to see something like that against the play of Intense, because I think that would be pretty strong.
Yeah, no, he's able to kind of push out in the early game, but he's not able to really just kind of like defend against a strong push. You know, we saw that.
Epic rally is epic for that Marine there.
Yeah, he's kind of misrallying from the Reaper a little bit, which actually did have to get pulled back, and I'm not sure. No, actually, Intense hasn't even seen the base. He knows where.
Lifted up the barracks. Sorry,
Bioice isn't paying enough attention.
Oh no!
Right. Intense knows where Bioice is, but he hasn't seen really anything he's done. He doesn't know his gas timings. He doesn't know what's coming next. And this small handful of Zerglings has really done quite an impressive amount of work in a period that Bioice has previously been GG.
Wow, really?
Huh. I wonder if he was seeing a lot larger Baneling Ling all incoming.
Wow, I don't know what to say right there. I'm
a little confused.
Well, that's GG. So Bioice is going to be going up a score of 3-1. So I mean, he went pool first, and maybe, you know, Intense is a smart player, so maybe he's just like, you know what, I can't come back from this. He's got these Zerglings. He really prevented my expansion. I lost Marines, but I mean, you were saying that the Zerglings got a lot of work done, but they didn't get a lot of damage done.
Yeah, no, they delayed the command center. They kept the Reaper from kind of really screwing with him. But, you know, behind that, he was just kind of droning. He was getting metabolic boost. He was soon to be getting his third base. He was really just kind of going at his normal style in a bit in a slightly more unorthodox way.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, you're right. He slowed things. He killed a Marine or two, but he really wasn't just kind of like breaking down the door. And it was only I think 6 lings at the same time.
Yeah, and I wonder too if if Bioice is just getting in Intense's head. At this point, I
Yeah,
mean, it's got to
yeah,
be, because that it seemed like a bit of a reactionary GG there. I mean, game number 2 and game number 3 for that matter, and Intense was under a lot of pressure pretty
yeah.
much the entirety of the game, to the point where at several points it seemed like he was dead and he could GG at
Mhm,
any point. But he
mhm.
hung in. He really hung in. I mean, he tried to bring it back, but in that game, I would not have said that he was dead. And
No, I mean it's really annoying to lose the nat or to have the natural delay, but he immediately started it back in the main. He could have, he could have just gone for a one base all in and see if he could figure it out. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the mind games are really starting to kind of to poke and prod at him a little bit, and he's starting to get a little bit edgy because the intense, like, kind
ooh,
of voracious nature he had was not as strong this time.